This box is big and this one was actually quite disappointing. Hello my Fisher, welcome back to another games pickup video. And I have been away for the past couple of weeks because I was on a holiday and I was enjoying some time off. So over the past couple of weeks, quite some stuff has accumulated. So yeah, don't worry, I am back with a vengeance and we are gonna go over all the new stuff that has recently come in. And also I've added some games that I have picked up way before but never got to show, and I thought, you know what, I'll just show these games also that I this year picked these games up. So you know what, we're gonna first start with the newly released games, and I'm gonna start of course with the first one that you saw in the thumbnail, and that is the limited edition of Noctuary. Yes, it's still sealed, right? So yeah, so this beauty I am gonna unbox separately also when I am gonna start playing with it. So either check out the short or check out the a bit longer video about what is in this limited edition box of Noctuary. So you can already see it here on the back, what should be included. I think there are coasters, there's a book, postcards, and of course the game to play. But yeah, I have been playing a lots of other games, so I haven't gotten to this one yet because it feels like it's a longer game, and I'm trying to stick to games which are somewhere between currently the 20 to 30 hour range instead of the 50 to 100 hours. But yeah, this one definitely something that I still want to play this year because yeah, it looks interesting. I haven't looked up a lot. I just saw somebody play like 5 minutes of it, and that already convinced me, you know, like to get the limited edition for it. And the next game that was released, which I actually already completed, is Shinchan, Shiro and the Cold Town. Like I said, I'm currently in the mood for playing games which are somewhere in the range of 20 to 30 hours, which is, you know, like a range that I really like my games to be in. Except for, of course, my JRPGs, which, you know, somewhere go into the 100 hours. But I need to be in the mood for that. And I'm currently not in the mood for, you know, very short games, but also not for very long games. So this one is a awesome one to play. And I have completed this one. I've also, apart from one recipe, have almost 100%ed this game. And oh my gosh, it is just an amazing chill game. It's not difficult. It falls under the cozy game section. And of course the story revolves around Shinchan, who with his family go to the countryside because of his dad works. And during his stay in the countryside, his dog Shiro finds a stone, a magical stone that transports them through a car to Cold Town. And in Cold Town, you need to help the citizens of Cold Town because there is something wrong there. But yeah, I'm not gonna spoil more of this game other than it's definitely something that if you are into cozy games, which are, you know, like not stealing your time, but really are giving you, you know, like the value for your time spent in this game, definitely check this one out. I'm a huge fan of Shinchan. I've always loved Shinchan, but I did not buy per se the game because of Shinchan, but I bought it because what it looked like really gave me the same feeling as what I had with the Doraemon Story of Seasons game. Just, you know, like a chill, relaxing game. And that is what this is. But it has a lot of, you know, like Shinchan humor in it, which, it's just, it's perfect, right? It's relaxing and it has lots of humor. So if you are into those kind of things and if you love Shinchan, basically check out this game, go play it. The next game I haven't played because that one actually got in a couple of days ago. And that is a Corpse Party, the Tetralogy pack. I was so stupid. I did not opt for the special edition, and now that I see people having the special edition, I'm like, I needed that one too. But you know what? I actually don't have the space for all these special editions. So I should be happy that I just got, you know, like, because I just want to play the Corpse Party games, right? And this one has 4 games on it. So yeah, I have my, you know, like, my time. I already know what I am gonna play, right? So yeah, this one, I cannot say more than I have never played a Corpse Party game. I know, right? It's every time I'm like, you know what? I want to start playing it. But then, you know, like I need to buy it, you know, like on Steam. And I'm like, don't feel like buying it. But now that it comes in a collection, I'm like, hey, you know what? It's something I'm gonna get. So yeah, I got this one. Again, this is not the special edition one. I'm boohoo. I'm so sad that I did not get that one. But oh well, it is what it is. And then I have one more game which was recently released. And it's a game that I started playing, have already put 25 hours into the game, and then nothing. Because it's called Discounty. And okay, let me first start by saying the first 20 hours of this game were amazing. Okay, I will repeat that again. The first 19 hours. So the first hour was annoying. Because what is Discounty? So Discounty, you run the shop of your aunt and you need to make money to build out your shop. And there is a lot of intrigue happening in the town that you go to where your aunt lives. And there are a lot of side quests that you need to do in order for your shop to grow. However, the mechanic of scanning the items, especially in the first hour when you have not unlocked extras, does not work very well on the Switch, okay? The typing in of prices of the products, that just works horribly, okay? I'm just gonna say that the first hour, I was struggling trying to check out the people as fast as possible. I was like, you know, like my math was mathing, okay? I did not need to use the math on that calculator itself. But, you know, typing in everything, especially when it involves a zero, was horrible on the Switch. Okay, this would work perfectly on the PC, and there's of course also a PC version of this, but this works horribly on the Switch. Okay, just believe me, it works horribly on the Switch. It just stresses you out. It's not relaxing. It's not fun. But then later on, you can unlock the barcode scanner, and that just changes your world. Okay, that's magical. And I know people on PC were complaining that that works horrible on PC. On Switch, that works perfectly, okay? I love it. The moment I had the barcode scanner, my life was complete and I was 100% enjoying this game. I was enjoying all the side quests, all the intrigues that are happening in this game because, you know, nobody is a saint in this game. Let me tell you about that. So, the first 20 hours, I really enjoyed this game. I was like, I was so invested in it. And then I hit a roadblock, which I first thought like, why? You know, like I was progressing along in the story, right? I didn't need to look up anything. Everything was self-explanatory. I didn't need a guide. I didn't need a tutorial or anything. It was just, you know, like smooth sailing. But then I got stuck at a certain point where I needed to convince the mayor to show me something. I'm not going to tell you what because that's really a major spoiler, but the mayor, he needs to show me something. However, in order for the mayor to show you something, you need to be better acquainted with that mayor. And the mayor's name is Elmer, by the way. The side quests, in order for you to get to know the mayor better, they don't work. Because the items, which are, you know, like there are crucial items placed around the town and they do light up on the Switch version. However, these items, you cannot interact with them. Yeah, it's a bug. And it's an annoying bug because that basically means you are stuck there. So anybody, and this is by the way known by the developers, okay? So at the time of recording, which is the 26th of August, this is known. So anybody who says that they have completed Discounty on the Switch, that is not true, okay? On this date. That is not true. You cannot complete it because you cannot get acquainted with the mayor, right? You cannot get better known with the mayor, so you cannot complete Discounty. Because I played 10, I think 10 or 12 in-game days before I was like, I'm just gonna look this up, right? Because there's something wrong. Nothing is unlocking anymore. And yeah, that's when I found out there was this bug. And I do think that I saw somebody saying that they completed it on Switch. And I'm like, nah. I mean, it's just not possible because it's a game-breaking bug. You cannot continue. I mean, you can, of course, continue making money in your shop, right? But that's it. The story won't progress because you cannot interact with the items which are there in the game. So yeah, annoying. Because this game was really high up there, you know, like going into my 90%, you know, like, or giving it a 9 out of 10, or maybe even a 9.5 out of 10. It just went down to a 1 immediately for me. I'm like, I cannot complete it. It's stuck, right? And I'm like, okay, you know what? Everything's fine, but now I don't want to see you again. Because what I hate about games, so hear me out, okay? So I've played the latest AI, the Insomnia Files, without any updates, right? Because I got it before it was officially released, also digitally. I could play that game until completion without having any bug fixes or anything. This is the thing, right, guys? I don't care that there are frame rate drops, that, you know, like some things become a bit pixelated or whatever. And that maybe sometimes, you know, like, or those kind of things, right? I'm not nitty gritty. I'm also not nitty gritty that maybe, you know, like characters go, you know, like out of screen or whatever. As long as I can complete it, it's fine. Okay? So that game I could complete, you know, perfectly fine without ever having an update. This game I cannot complete. I hate games. I hate buying games. See, this is why I tend to avoid actually pre-ordering new games. It's because I hate games that you just cannot complete because there's a game-breaking bug on it. You know, like on the, you know, first version. I mean, you can do updates on games, right? And make the graphics better, make the frame rates not drop or whatever. I don't care about those things, okay? I just want to complete a game, okay? I just want to play it. And you know what? I mean, I've played Cuisinier, right? Which had loading times which I could kill myself with, okay? Horrible loading times. But I could still complete the game, okay? So for me, the most important thing is that I can still complete the game. I cannot complete this game. So therefore, this county, you are, like I said, you were way up there. But you just released a game that you cannot complete. It's broken. Okay? So yeah, should have waited 2 months, 3 months before doing this, right? First release it digitally before you release it, you know, like physically. Your game is broken, okay? It is what it is. Okay, but that was my rant because I find it so sad, you know, like that games which I really enjoy, just suddenly I can't enjoy anymore. And the final game that came out recently that I have not played yet, because like I said, some games I do play immediately, some games I'll just wait for later. And that is this one, yeah. there is something attached to it. It's a CD. So for this one, I got the pre-order bonus, which is the CD. And this game is, Behind the Frame and the Star Named Eos. Also, again, a collection game. I like collection games. And it comes with a CD, which has 24 songs on it. You can see here on the back. Yeah, these are story-driven games. I love story-driven games, okay? I'm currently playing a story-driven game, which is called Saint Maker. Before that, I played NG, Spirit Hunters Part 2. Also awesome. By the way, I'm playing, you know, like some more tense and scary games currently in preparation for the spooky month. So yeah, but this, you know, is really up my alley. I like these types of games, and whenever I feel that I'm not in the spooky vibes, I will pick up these types of games to play. So yeah, that was it for all the new released games. So yeah, half of the new released games I started playing or completed, and half of the games I have not. Games which I have not yet completed, but that game, I did purchase them recently, actually this one, most of them I purchased at the beginning of this year that are here. But these are some collection Nintendo Switch games because I really want to get, you know, like some Switch games which have multiple games on them. Considering, you know, like lack of space that I have. One which, of course, I bought because, yeah, how do I say this? I bought them before, of course, I knew that the DX version was coming out, and that is the Atelier series. So I bought this one at the beginning of the year. Bought these two from VGP when they had, you know, like some left in stock. So this is part one. I played already part one on the PC. I completed that one. And I'm gonna start playing part two on the Switch. Hope it runs smooth, or at least the loading times aren't that horrible. Because I remember when I played this one on the PC, I don't know, it just didn't run that very well. So hopefully it runs better on the Switch, which is weird to say, right? Because I have a powerhouse of a PC, and yet I said it doesn't run that well. Well, it's been a while since I last played this game, okay? So actually that was on my previous PC. So maybe it runs better on this one. But yeah, I have now all three of them. I'm not gonna buy the DX version. I know it has additional DLC on it, but for me, a lot of the times additional DLC, you know what? Just have a game, right? And then play the game. And then if you want to make a part two, like, you know, like part two, you make a part two, right? You know, DLC is just not my thing, right? Again, I'm old, okay? So for me, it's like, I buy a game, I play the game, I finish the game, I put the game away. That's it. I don't need to come back to you again. Unless you are part two, right? Then I buy part two, I play the game, I finish the game, I put it away. Yeah, DLC, it doesn't make me come back to a game. And yeah, that's basically also why I kind of don't like gacha games, right? Because, you know, I want to play a game, I want to finish a game, and then I want to go on. Except if, of course, when it's a fighting game. But also with fighting games, I go through the story mode, I finish the story mode, and then I'm done with it. Unless I play it, of course, with people who also like playing fighting games, right? Then we go back again, fight each other, and then have some fun. But yeah, no, with everything, I play the game, finish the game, I move along. Don't come with me with DLC, okay? Just don't. Just release a part two, okay? But yeah, now coming back to other collection games that I've bought. So recently I saw a sale for the Neo Geo Pocket Selection. I was like, ooh, I never owned a Neo Geo. I know, so sad, right? I was, like I said, I was Nintendo, PlayStation, and PC. Windows PC, right? So, I'm sorry, we did have also a Commodore 64. So that was basically what I was playing games as, right? I was playing them either on floppy disks, I was playing them on CD, or was playing them on cartridges. But I didn't have, you know, like I didn't have a Neo Geo. I know, so sad. But yeah, you know what? I'm not sad, okay? I had a good life. So yeah, I bought part 1 and part 2 because, yeah, I don't know. I wanna relive these times which I've never lived through. I saw other people play it, right? And I was like, oh, this looks interesting. But never, you know, like, was like gonna scream at my mom saying, I want this. No, I have my Nintendo, right? I was happy. I was a happy girl. So now I can relive old times, which I don't know. I like playing older games also, right? So especially with the improvements that they have with save states and those kind of things. I love still playing my Game Boy games, Game Boy Color games, Game Boy Advance games, because I have this little device where you plug in your Game Boy cartridge and then, you know, like you can play it on your PC and then you can have save states and those kind of things. So yes, I do really like playing my older games. And now I thought, I'll buy this collection. Then coming back to, of course, like I said, I like collections. Yeah, because I never owned the Neo Geo. I also bought Neo Geo Volume 1 and Volume 2. Actually, Volume 2 just came in. And I know, apparently, there's up to Volume 6 already. There are 10 games on each volume. I might, like, do a video that, like, I play 3 of these games and see how good or how bad I am at these games. Most of them are fighting games, which is fun, right? I can go through the story mode and then, be done with it. I think there are also some, there's some bullet hells on there. Oh, there's mini golf. There we go. There's golf on this one. Interesting. Oh, there's golf on both of them. Wow, golf tournament. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to play some older games, and this is fun, right? This is why I like buying collection games. They have multiple options to play, and they have always a lot of fighting games. And then the last one, oh, stuff is falling. The last one, that is also a collection game. This one was very cheap. I bought this at a local store. And that is Ancora, Lost Days and Dayland, a Pocket Planet. Yeah, again, a collection. I bought this one for 15 euros. It was so cheap. And I wanted to get this one for quite some time, but I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna pay 40 euros for it, even though it's 2 games, right? And then it went on sale and I was like, okay, now I'm grabbing you. So yeah, but that was it for this games pickup video. Let me know of these games, which one you already have in your collection, which one you also want to play, or if none of these games are up your alley and you're like, no, I'm waiting for, I don't know, Metroid, I don't know, GTA 6 or those kind of games, right? Or no, I'm a Fortnite player, I don't do these things. Or oh no, I'm a gacha player, I don't do these things, right? But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And as always, I say, wish you, love you, bye bye.